It's finally sunny out. I'm so excited. Except there's still snow on the ground. Like, why? What? There should not be snow. It's almost April. Happy Easter, by the way. What am I doing? What up, people? I haven't seen you guys in so long. It's ridiculous. I'm so sorry, guys. Like, honestly, if you've been keeping up with my tweets, I've been telling you how badly I want to film. I can't even explain. I've been so sick and I've been so busy, like, because it's my final semester. Anyway, basically, I'm sorry that I've been pretty much MIA like this whole semester. Cannot wait for summer because I'll be able to film just like when I want. It'll be great. I'm so excited. But today, I'm doing the 50 things you don't know. 50 random facts you don't know about me tag. I don't remember the title. Basically self-explanatory. I tell you guys 50 random things about me, and then tag, you're it. You guys tell me 50 random things about yourself. Okay, so let's get right into it. Yeah. I have really, really crazy dreams. And not in the way that, like, normal people have crazy dreams, but I legit have ridiculously crazy dreams. One time I was talking to my mom about one of my dreams, and it wasn't even, like, a particularly weird dream. It was just, like, a normal dream for me, and she told me to stop talking and never bring it up again. I'm a ginormous Harry Potter fan, and yet I've not read all of the Harry Potter books. I have an actual addiction to sugar. Like, if I don't have it in my system, I feel sad, and once I have it in my system, I feel happy again. I'm a huge fan of Philip DeFranco, have been since his black and white days, and it's my dream to intern for him in California. DeFranco Inc. in general, or SourceFed would be just awesome. I'm technically one of 7 children. I have a twin sister, 2 step-siblings, and 3 half-siblings. I have 2 middle names. I genuinely love people and just want to be friends with everybody. Not in a naive way, but if you're a harmless-looking stranger, I will go up to you. That is going to happen. I used to be obsessed with Chris Angel. So much so that in 11th grade, there was a section on his website where you could type in your name and your phone number, and his website would call and leave an automated voice message where they roboticized his voice speaking to you and saying your name. I used to call that repeatedly, like even when I was at school in class, secretively, and just listen to it over and over again. In fact, I once wrote him a letter asking him if he could fly me and my sister out to Las Vegas to meet him. When I was little, I used to pretend I had Alex Mack / Matilda type powers. And still to this day, if I were to choose a superpower to have, I would choose telekinesis. I love the Food Network. However, I have no desire to watch the Food Network while I'm eating. Although people say they're in the same category, I actually have mad respect for Paris Hilton compared to Kim Kardashian. I know the entire rap to Look at Me Now. Cause I'm feeling like I'm running and feeling like I gotta get away, but I know that I don't, and I won't ever stop, cause you know I gotta win every day. See, they really wanna pop me, just know that you will never flop me. And I know I can be a little cocky, you will never gonna stop me. Every time I come in, I gotta set it, then I gotta go, and then I gotta get it, then I gotta go, and then I gotta shut up, and the thing that you do, because it doesn't matter, cause I'm everything about it, anything about it, then I gotta do what I think, and make it to a couple niggas that always, and then I gotta take it again, and I'm doing it death now, move a little foul, you better follow rapping everybody, I'm solid, you know that I'm the best when it comes to doing this another day, and I'm a chance in the bang, in the east, and the bang, in the west, and I come and give you more, and I would never leave you less, you will hear it in the shoe, and you can read it in the press, do you really wanna know what's next, let's go. When I was little, I had 2 types of hernia, umbilical and inguinal. I had surgery for inguinal, and umbilical fixed itself. That being said, I've had 3 surgeries in my life. One for when I had hernia, one for getting my wisdom teeth out, and one when I broke my ankle in 3 places last July. I also used to be obsessed with Sailor Moon. Like, I legit wanted to be her. I had the tiara, the forehead thing, the balls that go like on your pigtails right here, the star wand thing that lit up and played music and you'd pretend like you had awesome powers, the moon prism power locket thing that opened, regular sized figurines, and little midget chubby figurines of Sailor Moon and Sailor Mars that came with their own house. My favorite Dairy Queen Blizzard is Crispy Crunch. I almost drowned when I was 3. I physically cannot lie. I used to lie a lot as a kid, but now if I ever don't tell the truth, it actually makes my chest hurt. I'm 5'11" and a half. I wish there were more tall people in the world. Like, we could easily take over the world by just stepping on people. If I could just have music playing on full blast everywhere I went and my roommates, friends, and family didn't mind at all, that would be the perfect life. Even though I have the body type for a contemporary or ballet dancer, I suck at it. I'm a hip-hop dancer. I hate the colors pink and purple, but for some reason, I'm beginning to warm up to different shades of them, and I hate that. I've had so much stuff done to my teeth in my life. I had a retainer that they glued in, and you turn the key and it pulled your teeth apart. Funny story, when they went to take out that retainer, they had to take a clamp and just rip it like out of my mouth. And when they glued it to my teeth before they accidentally glued it to my gums. So when they ripped all my gums open. It was awful and disgusting, and they told me to stop screaming because I was scaring all the other patients. I also had braces for 2.5 years, including elastics and headgear. And then when I got those off, I got retainers to put in the top and bottom that you can take out. And then I got all 4 of my wisdom teeth out. I am ridiculously afraid of porcelain dolls and ventriloquist dummies. I eat an insane amount of mashed potatoes. When my grandma makes Christmas and Thanksgiving dinner, she used to make a separate pot of mashed potatoes for me and Delaney and a separate pot for everybody else in the family. And we have a big family. My mom is one of 8 children, and they all are basically married and have kids, and some of those kids have kids, and we got our own pot of mashed potatoes. The 3 people that people say I look like are Kate Hudson, Emma Stone, and Jenna Marbles. Although 2 people have told me in my life that I look like Uma Thurman, and 1 person told me once I look like Tori Spelling. It's unfortunate. I would most like to meet Steve Martin, Kristen Bell, Stanley Tucci, and Jennifer Lawrence. I want to marry someone like John Krasinski. Aside from all hip-hop music, I have a serious love for Blink-182 and most recently, Macklemore. I can't even explain to you guys how much Macklemore owns my heart right now. I know American Sign Language. The one person I would actually switch teams for is the main girl from the movie Stick It. My favorite Disney movie is Hercules because of all the amazing songs, but my favorite Disney song is I'll Make a Man Out of You from Mulan. I can't stand Mariah Carey, Alicia Keys, or Cher, but I've been a fan of Miley Cyrus's music since the beginning. When we were little, Delaney and I used to not be allowed on trampolines. We still did though. Also, when we went skating, we used to have to wear helmets and snow pants, and our mom would shove mini pillows down our snow pants so that if we ever fell, we wouldn't get hurt, but we looked hella stupid. When I was finally allowed to wear normal pants and no helmet, I felt like hot shit. When I'm getting ready for bed, I can't have my face under the water for too long because I'm afraid that when I look in the mirror afterwards, like when I wipe my eyes and look in the mirror, that there's gonna be someone behind me. Although I eat a shit ton of candy, I've never had a cavity in my life. I hate when people use the phrase, "you're so sweet." Like, I don't know why. I've always hated when people say that someone's sweet. It's like, oh, you're so sweet. It's like condescending, or like, I hate it. I hate when people say that stuff. And it's like, you can think of a better thing to say than like, oh, you're so sweet. No. It's like you're being like, oh, you're cute. Like, shut up kind of thing. Freaking hate it. If any of you guys say it, stop saying it. People don't like when people say you're like, she's the sweetest. No. My favorite type of food is Greek and Indian. I have anxiety, so the world often doesn't seem real to me. I don't know if any of you guys have that, but that's how I feel like a lot of the time. Weirdly enough, I'm happiest when I'm in a forest because forests always feel real to me. I'm fine with the sound of nails on chalkboards, but if you guys have ever felt like, you know, like that, it's not laminated, but like plasticky like coating on paper and you scratch that, I can't stand that sound. That's the worst ever. It's so much worse than blackboards. I love being in cemeteries. I have no idea why. I've always felt like they were really calm. And I don't know if it's that I feel like some sort of, I know it sounds kind of stupid, but I don't know if it's because I feel like I have some sort of connection to them, but I've always just, I could just sit in a cemetery all day and like read a book and like just by myself and like eat my lunch and stuff. I don't know. Really weird that way. I'm also extremely interested in very morbid things. School shootings, the Holocaust, assassinations, and especially 9/11. Not because I get some weird like kind of like any gross kind of pleasure I want to do that kind of thing, but I don't know. I want to know every single fact about especially 9/11, but like the Holocaust. I know so much about the Holocaust and the Columbine shootings and Sandy Hook, the JFK assassination and everything. I just have some weird interest in them, have for my entire life. I write with my left hand, but I'm ambidextrous. The most I've ever cried during a movie is when I went to the theater to see Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close. It was the type of crying where you were sitting there and like your body's like convulsing because you're trying not to make any noise, but it's because you're like sobbing, and I was silently just sobbing in a full theater. And when I got home after the movie, I literally didn't want anybody to talk to me, and I sat down in a random bedroom and I sat down on the floor and just cried. I couldn't stop crying. I don't even know why. Like, I mean, it's sad, but it affected me so much that I haven't watched it since. I have a photographic memory, which is why I've always been an insane speller, because I can see the word in my head as I'm spelling it out to people. All right, so that is the end of my 50 random facts about me tag. I hope you guys super duper liked it. I'm going to, I promise, get back in the video frame of mind because I am close to being done my internship. So, and also then it's like summer and I'm graduating. I don't know even what to do with myself. Please follow me on Twitter and or Instagram at BrunetteGiant. Links will be in the Wonder Bar, and I will see you guys actually soon. Legit, I will. For real, I will. Like, actually. Okay, love you guys a lot. Bye! Time to film. Why am I doing this? This is actually quite fun. Okay, should I do my makeup? Should I do the thing? No. Should I tilt my head? What? It's so great and awesome. It's awesome.